Hello, welcome to the Daily Message. Today is Monday, August 22nd. I am Pastor Morgan, the intern pastor here at Holy Cross. If you've been here before, you know you can find links below to subscribe and donate. We appreciate that. And for our devotional time today, we will be in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 8 specifically. But these will probably sound pretty familiar to you. It's a pretty well-known passage, especially read at weddings. So, we'll get to that in just a moment. But first, things happening at church. We are still collecting the backpacks for the Methodist Children's Home, so if you have a backpack out there and you're stuffing it or bringing it in, please return those to the church by Wednesday. You can bring those to the member mailboxes, put those just right under the mailboxes on the floor across from the bathrooms at the entrance to the fellowship hall. So make sure you get those in by Wednesday so that we can get all the school supplies to the children at the Methodist home and they can start off the school year right. Thank you for all who are participating in that and donating. And then a couple of dates for you to be aware of. So the fall kickoff is coming up. That will be on September 25th, so about a month out, but it'll be a fun day. After 10 o'clock worship, we'll gather. There'll be some activities for people of all ages, children, families, grandparents. Even if you don't have a child here around the church, please come. It'll be a great time. So keep that in mind. Now is August. September 25th. That's what we're talking about. All right. We've been talking about GPS for a while too. So GPS is our adult faith formation program that's starting up this fall. I've heard such great things about it. Such great things. I haven't been part of it myself yet. I'm looking forward to being part of it this fall. So that will be starting in early October. So keep it in mind now. If you're interested in being part of that or checking it out, let myself or Pastor Scott know, and we can make sure to get you all the information, especially as we get closer to the day. The first 6 weeks of that program are come and see weeks, so there's no commitment. There's really no commitment even after the first week. You can come and try it for 6 weeks. If you like it, great, you can continue. If you don't, that's okay. No hard feelings. Maybe it's not for you, and that's all right, but it's definitely worth a try. So keep that in mind as well. More information for that will be upcoming. And then finally, I forgot to grab my little flyer, but the Rummage Sale is coming up. You can find these flyers in the church office. Helpers are needed, so baked goods, people to help set up and take in donations and kind of organize stuff, also people to work on the Rummage Sale days. So the actual sale itself is Friday, September 16th and Saturday the 17th, those 2 days. So if you're able to help out, you can find one of these flyers. You can sign up in the office. You can contact the church office. There's lots of ways to get involved there as well. All right. Of course, I'm bringing you a Disney quote today. I don't know why you would question that, but of course I'm bringing you a Disney quote. And you know, this week is kind of a big week in my life. It is officially wedding week. Yay! Saturday is the day. Very exciting. So I'm bringing you a Disney quote, and there are a few little secret Disney elements scattered throughout my wedding, which I'm very excited about. But the Disney quote I'm bringing you today is from Cinderella. It's actually from one of the songs in Cinderella, but the lyrics go, "So this is love. So this is what makes life divine. So this is love." Yes, it is a week of love. I'm feeling it. I hope you are feeling it too, even if you're not part of a wedding or going to a wedding this week. Weddings are such a great place for love to be shared amongst a whole group of people surrounded by a couple. So I'm bringing you today actually one of the readings that we're reading at my wedding because it's just in my mind, but it's also one that I wanted to center myself on this week and one that might be helpful for you to center yourself on this week. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 8, and you're welcome to turn in your Bible to that if you'd like to follow along. You can follow along in whatever translation you're reading. I'm going to read from a slightly different translation, which I'll talk about in a moment. But if you're looking for 1 Corinthians, if you've got your Bible, First Corinthians is going to be at the back of the Bible. So say you're holding your Bible, you open it up to about the last quarter of the Bible. Probably end up somewhere in the Gospels. So you just flip a little further back and you're looking for First Corinthians. So we've got Acts, Romans, then First Corinthians. So it's about right there in my Bible. First Corinthians 13. And I will be reading it today from the First Nations translation of the Bible, which I've talked a little bit about before here on the Daily Message. This is a new translation of the Bible that came out last year, I believe. That is a translation that was done in partnership with Native American tribes and tribal leaders. So it's a beautiful translation. The language is lovely. They spent quite a bit of time working through this translation to have this new translation of the New Testament out there. And there are over 25 Native American tribes represented in that translation as part of the process, which is really beautiful. So I will be reading from that translation, which is how it will be read at my own wedding. And this will probably sound familiar to you. So 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 8. Love is patient and kind. Love is never jealous. It does not brag or boast. It is not puffed up or big-headed. Love does not act in shameful ways, nor does it care only about itself. It is not hot-headed, nor does it keep track of wrongs done to it. Love is not happy with lies and injustice, but truth makes its heart glad. Love keeps trusting, never loses hope, stands firm in hard times. The road to love has no end. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So that's what I want to leave you with today. That's it. Love, the love of God. I hope that love surrounds you this week. Soak in some love today. Soak in some love this week. Surround yourself with people you love. I know it's a busy time of year. Kids are going back to school. Teachers are going back to school pretty soon. And the summer is coming to an end. And there can be all kinds of mixed feelings around that. Excitement, sadness, fear, nerves, whatever that might be. I just hope that you can be surrounded with some love today. So I'll read this text one more time. Just kind of, if you want, you can just close your eyes. Just let it wash over you. Think about that kind of love. And maybe think of some examples of how you see that love play out in your own life. So let's take a moment. And if you'd like, you can, find a comfortable seat. Maybe sit back in your chair or even lay down if you want to have a nice relaxing moment. And we'll start with some deep breaths. And then as you breathe, maybe you even want to put a hand on your chest, a hand on your stomach, just to feel your breath within you, just so that you can be washed in this idea of love, in the love of God, in the love you experience in your life. So let's start. Find a comfortable position. We'll take 3 deep breaths. And then I will read this passage. So here we go. Love is patient and kind. Love is never jealous. It does not brag or boast. It is not puffed up or big-headed. Love does not act in shameful ways, nor does it care only about itself. It is not hot-headed, nor does it keep track of wrongs done to it. Love is not happy with lies and injustice, but truth makes its heart glad. Love keeps trusting, never loses hope, and stands firm in hard times. The road to love has no end. If you're laying down, if your eyes are closed, you can take one more deep breath and come back to the space that you're in. So may the love of God surround you today and this week. May you feel that love in the people that surround you. May God bless you and keep you. May God's face shine on you and be gracious to you. May God look on you with favor and give you peace. And that's our devotion for today. Go with love into the world and feel that love surround you. Thanks so much for joining us on this daily message. Remember to be smart, stay safe, love everyone, and we'll see you soon. Bye.